All the Bronte sisters were just in their 20s when they wrote their best-known works, which have become British classics. Well, our next inspiring Christian was only 13 years old when we met up with her on her campaign to help the homeless.
Like many cities, Preston in Lancashire has a growing number of homeless people. It's a problem that really struck 13-year-old Megan Holmes.
I was shopping with my mum and they were on the homeless people on the streets with nothing, and it really pulled on my heart.
And what happened next?
So I went home and I researched and I spoke to a few homeless people and a woman that works in a homeless shelter and found out what they needed and not what just I thought they needed, and came up with a bag containing essential items, and that was the Hope Bag.
Today is a big day for Megan. She's launching her latest Hope Bag at her church's charity shop.
Megan, talk me through what's in a Hope Bag.
There are a lot of essential items that when I spoke to people on the streets, they said they would need. So a hat and some thermal socks to keep them warm because obviously it's very cold. And we've got some hand sanitizer. They don't want to feel dirty, so it's good to have them in there, and tissues and wipes and water. This is an information leaflet which guides them to places to go and places where they can go and seek help.
And what's this?
So this is a foil blanket. The idea is it's a lot more practical than a normal blanket because it's waterproof and windproof.
How old were you when you first had the idea?
I was 11 when I came up with this idea, and I'm 13 now.
That's amazing. Did no one say to you at any point, come on, you're only a child, this is a bit too big of a project for you to take on?
Well, there are always going to be them people, but I didn't listen. One of the really inspirational things from the Bible that I read said that in 1 Timothy 4:12, it talks about how it doesn't matter about your age, whether you're old or whether you're young. It shouldn't matter what you do as long as you're making a difference and you're doing what you set your heart on doing, that it doesn't matter.
Earlier today, Megan joined her regular congregation at Crossgate Church in Preston to tell them all about her little bags of hope.
And that's why it's good to give them something that has value and worth and considers their needs, not just what we assume they need.
The bags cost £4, and people who buy them can either leave them to be distributed by the charity shop.
That's amazing!
I mean, you know, you buy them a cup of coffee, but how many cups of coffee do they have in a day? But this, I think this is just so fantastic. It's a real gift, isn't it, really? The thing is that they see Jesus in me. When I give this, it's not from me, it's from Jesus.
At the moment, the bags are only available through Megan's church in Preston, but she hopes the idea will spread.
So this is Anthony. He was one of the first homeless people that I spoke to, and he helped me with what to put in the bags.
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea, you know, the fact that somebody's had the consideration and the thought to go about and do it, and yet at such a young age to do it. It's just inspiring to us homeless people, and it's the fact that somebody's there and's got a heart, and you know that you're loved and somebody cares for you, really.
What a remarkable young lady, and what a brilliant idea. So simple yet so transformative. Our next hymn by Stuart Townend is a reminder that God cares for everyone and that he's the King of kindness.
Come all you vagabonds, come all you don't belongs, winners and losers, come people like me. Come all you travelers, tired from the journey, come wait a while, stay a while, welcome you'll be. Come all you questioners, looking for answers and searching for reasons and sense in it all. Come all you fallen and come all you broken, find strength for your body and food for your soul. Come to the feast, there is room at the table. Come, let us meet in this place with the King of all kindness who welcomes us in with the wonder of love and the power of grace. The wonder of love and the power of grace. Those who worry about houses and money, and all those who don't have a care in the world. From every station and orientation, the helpless, the hopeless, the young and the old. Come to the feast, there is room at the table. Come, let us meet in this this place, with the King of all kindness who welcomes us in, with the wonder of love and the power of grace, the wonder of love and the power of grace, the wonder of love and the power of grace.
The final chapter of the Bronte story is a tragic one. All the children passed away before their father, Patrick. And when Emily died in 1848, she was only 30 years old. It was only a year after Wuthering Heights was published.
And though she never lived to see the success of her one and only novel, its popularity continues in the 200th anniversary year, read and loved by millions. Next week, Catherine Jenkins is in Hastings to find out how the Battle of 1066 changed British Christianity. And Claire McCollum cheers on the Christian teenager who's representing Great Britain in the World Transplant Games.
We end with a rousing hymn from the great Yorkshire city of Leeds, Ye Servants of God by Charles Wesley. From the Yorkshire Moors, goodbye.
Glorious and
Ross returns to Cornwall after his duel, but can he make things right with Demelza? Poldark tonight at 9 on BBC One. But next, live world-class cycling with Britain's greatest one-day bike race, Ride London.